How's it going, everybody? My name is Iron Pacifist, and welcome back to another episode of my Level 3 Ironman Progress Guide. In the last episode, we spent a long time in the swamp and got quite a few million woodcutting XP and a long time it already, and got a few million agility XP, including 99 agility, all of which was not really the goal, but was just a byproduct of attempting to bank 99 Herblore, which we have. We have all of the secondaries, primary pots in unfinished forms, and the tertiaries in the form of the amylase that we need. In this episode, I'm going to use all of this and get 99 Herblore. Finally, that's the goal. This has been a long time coming. To keep my motivation up, I'm probably going to start the pots from lowest XP per action up to highest XP per action, so it'll kind of feel like it's accelerating as we go, which sounds more fun to me than decelerating, except in the case of the stackable secondaries, because they're so much quicker to do, or so much more AFK, not quicker. They're more AFK to do 27 at a time than 14. Those ones I might just kind of do when I need more downtime, more AFK time, and then I'll do the 14, the lowest XP 14 pot when I'm focusing a bit more. But without further ado, I'm probably going to set some screen markers and let's make the first pot together. Here it is, the first prayer pot on our grind. And I'll be keeping track of all the potions we make. And we'll see the price check at the end, how much we've gained or lost. Because we've got the pre-check from last video of about 400 mil, and we'll see what it is. We'll see you guys when we get our first level. So this is our first big milestone coming in here, or small milestone I guess, is 91 Herblore, which is small for the Herblore grind, but huge for the account. This is going to put us with a couple more pots at 1500 total level, which is super cool for a couple of reasons. First, that is, if I didn't have 61 Slayer levels, that would be maxed for a level 3. However, my 61 Slayer levels put me at that well before max. However, even cooler, World 420 or 1500 total worlds are now available to me on a level 3 Ironman, which I think is super cool because very few level 3s ever get to this point of going to 1500 total worlds. The wildy is basically safe to me at this point. Like, very few people can attack me in the wildy. If I ever wanted to go black chinning, I'm pretty much unkillable, or close to it. Not 100%. There might be a couple level 40 combats with 1500 total, but not many. So that is a super cool achievement that I am very happy about. I'll see you guys next time I get a level. That was an exciting one. Coming through with 92 Herblore on the level 3 Ironman. Halfway to 99, although much less than halfway on the current grind, at least in terms of potions, and also in terms of XP. Lots more to go. Not quite a level yet, but what we do have is the last compost pot, 11,727 of those. The last pea pot, 8,968 of those. And the very first super attack pot on this grind. Let's drop that in there and switch it over to the irrits. 2 potions done, and the irrits will get us up to the next level. Next level coming in over the halfway, 93 Herblore, and it looks like we are not going to have enough irrits to get to the next level. Alright, this is going to be the last of the irrits and the first of the Aventos, which will get me the next Herblore level. 7601 attack bots, by the way. And this next potion is going to put us up at 94 Herblore. Super anti-venoms unlocked. Perfect. As soon as I get some Zolver scales, I'll make those. And here goes the last of the Aventos. Man, this feels crazy. This Mortmeyer fungus was about 150 hours to collect, and I used it all in like 2 hours. Oh, man. That is kind of wild. Just to see how fast it went away after taking so long to gather it. All right, let's decant this, and we're also going to make our first stamina pot as well. So I decanted them into 4s so we can make the staminas a little bit quicker. And we've got 2788 to go, except my bank's full. There we go, I'll get going on these. And this is going to be the last of the stamina pots. Man, those took like 200 hours to gather and like 2 hours to use. And the first of the Quarms, which also is going to put us at 95 Herblore. See what the next one. Last of the Quarms to go, and first of the Snapdragons to go. Looks like we made 2,300 strength pots and 1,800. We're going to make super restores, and that is not going to get us a level. That was a pretty quick session. There goes the last of our Snapdragons. And an exciting one. This is the first super combat I'm making on the account. Making that first super combat. It really is. And these are all the Torsals that I've collected over the entire lifetime of this account. 1,700 Torsals is all that I got in doing constant farm runs. And if I search for combat pots, just show you there's none others. That really is the first one. Now I'm going to use up 4 years worth of Torsals in probably like 40 minutes. Kind of messed up here and ran out of super defenses before Torsals, so I guess I'm going to go make 400 more super defenses. You know, I specifically did the Torsals first because I wanted to get them out of the way, the 4 item pots. But, oh well, I guess I'm going to go make super defenses now. Alright, I successfully financially recovered, and I now have 413 super defenses. Enough to finish out the Torsals. Alright, I'm very happy to be done with these Torsals. Doing 7 pots at a time was kind of annoying, and now we're going to really officially get into the super defense pots, and I think those are probably going to give us the next level too. 96 Herblore, just 3 levels to go. Alright, last of the Cadentines and the first of the Dwarfs. Technically, Lantidymes would be next in terms of herb tier. They're a lower tier than Dwarfs, but the Dwarfs will give lower XP because I'm going to make magic pots. So I'm going to do the Dwarfs first just to keep on the trend that I have going. Lowest to highest, and I think these are also going to get me my next Herblore level of 97, so I'll see you then. Alright, this is going to be 97 Herblore, which is also going to be the last level we get before we get to the Toadflaxes, because we only have 3,000 Lantidymes and 287 Dwarfs left, so that'll be cool to get down to the last pot. And we also, if I show you this, we are rank 3 on level 3 Ironman 6-hour Herblore. I put in a solid day today and rank 3. I wasn't really trying for this. I didn't know what position I would end up in. I just tried to do the most I could in a session. Probably could have got the extra 100k if I knew I was aiming for it, but it was yeah, I just wanted to see what I could do. So there we go. I'm gonna head back into it. Almost there. And once again, we're going to finish off a herb. There goes the last of the Dwarfweeds and the first of the Lantidymes. Let's get those into our bank and keep it going. A historic day. The last of our Lantidymes go and the first of our Toadflaxes. I can't believe we are done all of the Herblore supplies that I prepared for years other than the Toadflax. And this is going to be all of the Toadflax that I have. You can see I've only ever made 3 brews. So this is all the Toadflax on the account on its entire 4-year journey. And that'll get us to 99, so let's get kicking. Alright, this is going to be the last level before the big finale. One more potion, and 98 Herblore. As soon as I kill some Vorkath, I can make some super anti-fires, which is good. Very nice unlock. One more level to go. Alright, this is it. Time for 99 Herblore. We got some of the boys with us, and we're going to go for it. This is it. I've been worked a long time for this one. Worked There's a lot of hours in this game spent for that little message right there. 180 days or so. Wow, I am very very excited to see that all done. Oh my gosh, you press the wrong button every time, eh? I hate these guys. You always have to press 2. This is like half my cash stack, by the way. Just so we're both on the same page. Let's go, Gabe. There it is. Grind up those herbs. 99 Herblore on a level 3 Ironman. Man. They said it couldn't be done. But it could. Wrong emote. So even after 99, I do still have 433 brews left in the bank to make. So I am going to finish making those before we do our profit and loss calculations. So that should be about 10 or 15 more minutes. Well, here it is, the absolute last brew, the last of our Herblore supplies, the last XP we will be getting on this grind. There it is. You can see all the unfs are 0. All of the clean herbs are 0, other than guams and marintels, and not going to use those. And all of the seeds, except for the guam, marintel, and terramins, are 0. We have no Herblore supplies whatsoever, other than a handful of secondaries left. So let's go decant all of these pots we made and check out our profit and loss. All right, we're over here with Bob, and we're going to decant all of these pots. We did some 4 doses, and we're going to run out of inventory space. I'm going to drop a bunch of 1 and 3 doses on the ground. I don't really care about these. I'll keep the vials. Didn't expect that to happen. Yeah, that's fine. I can drop a handful of 1 and 3 dose pots on the ground. So this is what we got. Our final total counts. We can see them here, and if we want to look, before we started with, in last video, 400 mil in supplies. So I took all the completed pots out of the bank, and there was 400 mil left in supplies. Although it's a bit misleading because you'll see some of these secondaries, like there's 15k bird's nest that we didn't actually use, but so I'll try to account for that by adding the guide prices. Does this add all by default? Okay. Can I swap the left click to add all for everything? Nope, that doesn't do that. Okay. Well, we'll just add all the pots to start, and then I'll add on the secondaries after to kind of make it more fair. But I just want to see what the value of all of these potions that we have made is going to be. We made 300 mil worth of potions, and if we add in some empty vials just for fun, we'll get those, and all these leftover secondaries will add up to about 115 mil. Wow, so did we profited maybe as much as 20 mil on this? Here, you know what's an easier way to check? If I go back to this video and we go back a little bit, we can see before I withdrew anything from the bank, the herb tab was 502, just under 502 mil. So if we dump all of our herb stuff into the bank, and we're gonna have to make some space for our new potions. I've never had super combats in the bank before. There we go. We have 530 mil. So we profited about 28 mil on that Herblore grind, which I gotta say is not expected. I expected to lose money on that, so that's a pleasant surprise. And one more thing I want to show, if we go to Temple and look at level 3 Ironman Herblore high scores, we can scroll down and see I would have been the 32nd level 3 Ironman to get 99 Herblore. However, because we had those extra 400 brews, I didn't stay at rank 32 for long. You'll see me up here at rank 20. Just barely beating out archers by about 8k XP, but we are on front page on Temple for level 3 Ironman Herblore, which is pretty sweet in my books. So I've come over here to somewhere a bit quieter than the GE to talk final words and next steps for this account. So where we're at on the account, basically, I mean, the goal from this account from the beginning has been to max. And we're getting pretty close. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 skills left, I think, by my count. And I've been thinking a lot about how I want to do this, including videos and stuff. So my plan right now is 1 video per skill until we max, right? That's the plan. So 7 more videos to max this account. I don't know what that will be in terms of real life time. Some of these may take me 3 or 4 months to do. Some of them may take me a couple weeks. It all depends on how things go. But if I pop out the sidebar, I may have leaked this in another video, but You can see on the sidebar the skills that I have left, and I've ordered them top to bottom, the order that I want to get them in, and why they're in this order. So thieving will give me some GP. I need a lot of GP for fletching. Runecraft will give me GP and mining XP, again for fletching. Fire making will give me ores, which I'll use for smithing, logs, which I'll use for fletching, and fletching XP, which I'll use for fletching. You might notice a pattern here. Mining will give me ores for smithing, and smithing will give me GP from Giant's Foundry, which I'll spend on fletching, and dart tips, which I'll spend on fletching. Kind of notice a pattern. All of the remaining skills, very symbiotically, are working towards fletching. It is, I think, in my opinion, the second hardest skill on this build. I know a lot of people think fletching's an easy skill, but really on this build, I think it's second only to Herblore in terms of difficulty and prep time. If you do focus that skill, it is the hardest to focus. And then cooking. I've got the materials for cooking banked. I've had them banked for years, but I want to finish off something easy. So that's the plan. It might change, but that's where we're at. So without further ado, that's it for me. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, sticking around. I know this video took a very long time to come out, but stay subscribed and I'll get a 99 thieving video and maybe we'll max next year. Who knows? I'll see you guys later.